Oh my gosh, it's working. Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Eye of the Beholder. This one might look a little weird. I've been trying to get the game to work again, recording-wise. The resolution's 800 by 600, which is actually wrong for this game. It's supposed to be a little bit more widescreen. But I don't care. The game's recording correctly this time, so because it's recording correctly, I'm going to do this quick episode. I'm just back to show off the secret mission of this floor. So it is written, the key lies on the other side. We saw this. I thought it was referring to you use this key and the key lies on the other side, right? You go this way and you get the key, the main one you're trying to get. Also, this mouse sensitivity is too high. I found out that I can turn it up, and it's actually too high now. I wanted it up a little bit, but it needs to be like a little lower than this, but whatever. That is not what this means. This actually means that the key lies on the other side of this wall. And you throw something at this wall. And then it hits a switch because it goes through the wall. And that is the special quest for this level. Your reward? 3 orbs of power. The 3 orbs of power are 3 of the most important items in the game. I'm not kidding. They are extremely, extremely important. At least I think so. These 3 orbs of power can be used with the Oracle of Knowledge that we saw way back on floor 4? 4 or 5? 4, I believe. And you can use them there to identify everything you have. The Oracle of Devouring also uses them, but I don't think you want to do that if I remember right. So we now have 3 orbs of power. I believe that is their primary use, is using them to identify all of your stuff. So when we come back, we are going to be continuing on through the Drow area, and as soon as I make my way to the teleporters and can start moving around freely, at least a little bit more freely, I'm going to make my way back to floor 4, and we are going to identify everything we have at long last. I believe all I have to do is shove all my stuff into that niche. Everything I want identified has to just get shoved into the niche, and then we put in an orb of power, and when we put the orb of power in, everything will be identified. I figured out, actually, why they tell you what the weapons are. I'm surprised they don't tell you what this Dwarven shield is. Because, and the reason they tell you is because the weapons can't go in the niche. So you kind of just have to know what they do. Because you can't put them in the niche, so you can't identify them. I'm curious, I'm gonna try putting, like, the shield on the floor and see if it identifies it. But because of the fact that it can't go in the niche, I don't know if it will be. I'm also not entirely positive. It might be that when you put this orb of power into the niche, it automatically identifies everything you have. So I don't actually have to put everything in down, which I think might actually be how it works. I'm not positive about that. But yeah, either way, when we come back, we're going to continue on. I'm excited to have the orbs of power because we can finally start to figure out what our stuff does, which is great. And they really should have just put Identify in this game. Just saying. Improved Identify was in 2nd edition, probably when this game came out. Maybe not, but probably. Identify was a spell in 1st edition. It was a 1st level spell. I understand that if you read it straight out of the book, it's kind of stupid, and it wouldn't really work it in a video game situation. So they just kind of left it out and came up with another way to identify all your stuff. They should have just left it in, though. Made, like, Improved Identify. It's a 2nd level spell, Improved Identify. And it should have been in the game. But whatever, it's not. So who cares? Anyways, when it happens, and I will see you all then. I finally get to save that I did this. I'm so excited. God. You have no idea how many times I tried to make this episode. I don't know why Shadowplay is not liking this game sometimes, but sometimes it gets really stubborn about it, and it just starts not liking this game. I don't know why. But when it happens, I'll see y'all then. Have a good one.